The December 7th general elections is just some 5 months away, but the exception of the governing New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress, the other parties appear to be hiding behind the coronavirus pandemic. Fact is, the notable ones, the PNC, the CPP and PPP and others, have yet to even organize regional and national elections and then Congress to elect presidential and parliamentary candidates. Well, the National Committee of the Progressive People's Party has scheduled July 18, that's this coming Saturday, to hold its national convention. Due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 disease that has occasioned a ban on large gatherings, the ceremony will be held on a virtual platform from the party's head office in Accra. Director of Communications for the party, Parko Akon, joins us via Zoom. Thanks for your time, Parko. Now, for the purposes of clarity, have you elected all your national officers?
Thank you for having me, Araba. What it is that at the close of nomination, it happened that all the people who filed did not have any other person contending or any other person going with them. And so I can say that at the close of nomination, per the constitution of the party, which allows for the election of the chairman and the 3 vice chairmen, together with the secretary and the treasurer, all of them are going unopposed.
And what about your presidential candidate? Are you going to acclaim Dr. Indum as your presidential candidate again?
That, I'm told, the National Committee has agreed that we open nomination for interested parties to pick form and file. As to whether Dr. Indum would like to contest in the 2020 election, we may be able to determine that after the closing of the nomination. As we speak, the National Committee has decided that we should open nominations, and so we may be able to tell if Dr. Indum will file after we have closed nominations.
Let's come back to the issue of your national officers who are going unopposed. Is it that they are not facing any competition?
Yeah, what it is that many of the candidates who picked form, some complained that they couldn't pay the filing fee. Others to realize that if they should go ahead, it was going to be difficult for them to compete against the other contenders. And so eventually, at the close of nomination, the people that were able to file are the ones that the National Committee accepted that they be acclaimed.
How is the party going to mobilize funds for your national campaign?
Well, as we've been doing in the past, the party gets support from its members. And we all know that the Progressive People's Party, since the party was formed in 2012, has shown that it is a serious party. And so members mobilize funds to support the party. And we are the only ones that have shown that have submitted our audited account since our formation in 2012. Every year, per the political parties law, we are always on time in filing for our audited account. And so I can say that our party is a party of the people, and the people support us as and when we call upon them.
And speaking of campaigning, we do know that there's a ban on rallies. How do you intend to campaign in this era of COVID?
Well, PPP is a youthful party. And so even before COVID came, we were already using social media platforms to campaign. In fact, the 2012-2016 campaign, we did about 50% of that using social media. And as we speak, today we have a group called the Eagles. They are the ones championing our social media campaign. We are doing lots of door-to-door in some selected constituencies. And we believe that from the way we've started, we are going to end well in the 2020 election.
All right, we'll have to leave it here. Parko Akon is Communications Director for the PPP. This is your election headquarters.